Hi everyone. It is April 26, 2025. I'm doing another post. So, I have been thinking a lot about mental health and what it is to check in on a person, especially when they suffer from mental health or depressed or going through an illness, have been isolating, they're not themselves, when they have a relationship issue or family issue, when they're not themselves, or just to check on people and just to see how they're doing. I always call my friends and my aunts and be like, how are you doing? How are you holding up? How's your health doing? How's everything going for you? Because you never know when is the last day they'll be on this earth. I've done a bad job in the past of checking in on people. And then it's like, you never know with things. And it's like, you always got to check. I did a pandemic post about like a pandemic video on like checking in on people during Corona, COVID-19. And I didn't get that many likes, but I was able to do the video, and it was good to talk about mental health and how you got to check in on those you love and the people you love, those important to you, because you just never know what's going on in their life. And it's like, sometimes you want somebody to check in with you just to vent or just talk about what's going on in your life, and just like to think about, like, so you could get it out of your system and get ideas going, to get feedback or to get ideas going of whatever's going on in your life. Otherwise, it's not therapy. Otherwise, you would hire a therapist. If you had deep issues, you would hire that therapist and pay the $65 to $100 an hour for that therapist or psychologist to hear you out. But that's why they are trained and they go to college. They have the master's degree or a PhD, so they could listen to your problems. Otherwise, it's like your friends are there for you. It's like you wouldn't pay them to hear you out because they're not trained psychologists or trained specialists. But it's like you don't want to take advantage of them either. It's like it's a give and take. It's like you hear them out, they hear you out. You hear their stuff, their issues, and then they hear you out. You know what they like, what they're into, and things like that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't pay your friend $100 to listen to you talk. That's crazy. That's not a friendship. That's taking advantage of you. Why would you do that? My friend Anna. I used to be smart in middle school and high school and elementary school, and I was top 10 in middle school. I graduated top 10, number 7 or number 8, I think, top 10 in middle school. And a lot of people used to ask me for homework help. They used to ask me for homework help, and my math teacher offered me a paid tutorial job that I should take it because too many people were asking me for homework help. Me and this guy named Brian. She asked both of us if we could tutor. I don't know if Brian took the position, but I did it because my dad said I was too young to be working. 13 years old. I was 12 years old or 13 years old. Said I was 12 years old. I was too young to be working. And he said that, like, I couldn't be working at that age. I had to focus on my schoolwork, on getting A's. And so I did that. And I graduated number 7 or number 8 in the whole school. And Brian graduated, I think, number 4 or number 3, number 5, something like that. He did well. And my friend Norma graduated number 8 or number 9. And that was good. My friend Norma was in middle school, so she was smart too, top 10. So Brian, me, Van, Hong, and Norma graduated top 10. And that was pretty good. And this other girl, I think, named, no, I don't remember them. I don't remember everybody. So it's in, so I got offered a tutorial job, but I didn't take it. And my friend told me that I shouldn't be helping too many people with homework and stuff, and like that, they were only taking advantage of me. And I always told my friend, do you want me to, well, she was my best friend since elementary school, and I always told her, do you need me to help you out with your homework, because I know you're struggling? And she always told me, no, because I don't want to take advantage of you. I don't want to take advantage of you like everybody else does. But I'm like, I thought they were cool with me, and I thought they weren't taking advantage of me. But it's like, you know, I never helped her out because she didn't want me to help her out. She said she was going to do it herself. And then she went to a different high school than me. and she didn't go to college, but I was able to go to college. I graduated in the top 10% of my class in high school. In order to go to University of California, you have to be top 10% of your class. So that's how you do it to go to University of California. Top 10% of your class. I was top 10%, something like that, or top 10 or top 15%, something like that. That's how I did it to go to college. And Anna wouldn't. Anna Laura wouldn't want me to help her. She didn't. But as I got older, I was like, "Do you need the help? Because I know you're struggling. Let me help you with your resume. Let me help you with teaching you something. Let me help you with something because you always hear me out." And I'm like, I hear you out too, but it's like I want to hear about your life too. So it's like let me teach you how to do things, and let me. But it's like she didn't want the help either. So I'm like, okay, you got it. You can handle it. And it's like, and I helped her with the resume and things like that. But it's like because I know she was my friend and stuff. But it's like when I graduated from college, from the university, I was a psychology major, but I couldn't get into psychology because I didn't have experience in psychology. I didn't get an internship. So I got a tutorial job at an after school program in East Oakland. And I did that for 7 years, from 2008 to 2015. And it was an after school program that was black owned business, nonprofit. Black owned business nonprofit. But the students were black, primarily black and Latino. So that was alright. When I did that for 7 years, helping out with the homework, it was a very difficult because it's a lot of different personalities. It was at risk youth, so it's not. So it's like every day is a new day. Every day is a different thing. You know how that is. It's like urban youth and like at risk youth, and it's hard. It's not the easiest job, but I was able to do it, and I did it for 7 years. And then I got different jobs, and I was able to start things off. I did that for a while, so I think it's important to check in on people and see where they're at, just to say hi. I'm thinking about you. It's not because people with mental health who are struggling. Nobody checks in on them. Nobody thinks about them, and nobody like thinks they think they're too uncool. They're not good for they take up spaces. So it's like good to check in on people and see how they're doing, just to see if they want to talk about something or want to hang out for coffee or like just to hang out at their house or something like that. It's crazy, but yeah, I always think about my friend, and I haven't she hasn't been my friend since 2020, but I always think about her. We were friends almost 30 years, and that was a lot. My longest relationship. Um, I've been thinking about how I'm watching the movie Sucker Punch right now because my friend Anna watched it in 2011, and she said it was a good movie. So I'm watching it right now, and it starts off with a rape scene and the girl fighting back, and another rape scene and the girl fighting back, and then fighting these evil monsters and stuff. And it's an action film. The movie's alright. Just haven't watched the end and stuff, and it goes all throughout just battling the evil people who attacked somebody, and now it's attacking the assailant. No, not the assailant. The what is it? The assailant. I think that's the word. The assailant. I want to say it's assailant or the abuser, something like that. So it's like I don't know. My friend Anna was the one who told me about this. It's like I'm watching it right now, but it's on YouTube right now. It's on YouTube, free movies. I didn't know that YouTube had free movies until I've been watching it for like 3 or 4 years. Free movies on YouTube. It's good. Every month they have a different movie, and they have free movies for those of you that can't afford it or nothing. And they have free movies on Tubi TV and on Pluto TV. So it's like you say there's no free movies, but there's movies on YouTube, there's movies on Tubi, and there's movies on Pluto TV. So free movies. It's pretty cool. I like it. And I've been watching those movies, and I was staying up right now because I was trying to watch the movie and see how good it is. But after this, I'm going to sleep and hope for the best tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I mean, today when I wake up today, I work 26 Saturday. So it's crazy how my longest relationship, I met her at 6 years old, and it ended at 35, 36 years old. It's crazy. But people move on. It's not like for different reasons. I guess sometimes you don't, you can't be with everybody all the time, I guess. But I've been trying to stay out of watching too much TV now. Been doing it during the cancer and during my time off that I haven't been working. When I was in college, I never really watched TV. My freshman year, I watched TV. My second year, I no freshman I didn't really watch TV. Only like 2 or 3 hours a day, two 1 hour a day or something like that. My first sophomore year, I didn't really watch TV. I had to go to my friend's house because of a roommate situation where my roommate had the TV in the closet and I couldn't watch the TV. And there was no TV in the living room. Sometimes I had to go to my roommate's room, to my housemate's room to watch TV. I had to go to my friend Conchita's place in Kresge to go watch TV. But that's why my third year I had a TV, but I really wasn't watching that much. My fourth year I had a TV, but I wasn't watching, only late night. But like my fifth year, I watched a lot of TV. I was addicted to television with my roommates Moti, Kathy, and I kept watching TV all day. I wanted to get to know my roommates, so I would watch TV with them in the living room because they had a TV in the living room. So I would watch TV with them in the living room. But I had to go to therapy for TV addiction, so I could do my work, my homework. I don't know how they were doing homework if they watched TV all day, but it's like I had to stop watching TV with them so I could do my homework. I would study at nighttime because I had watched TV all day and I went to class. And it's like my last year, I wasn't watching that much TV. Only a couple hours late night, like Sex and the City and stuff like that. But like I didn't really watch TV. And then afterwards, I really didn't watch TV either for like 15 years. I really didn't watch that much TV. So it's in high school, middle school, elementary school, I watched a lot of TV. But like after college, I just didn't watch that. I didn't have time to watch that much TV. Sometimes I didn't watch TV. The days where I didn't watch TV, as other days I watched like 1 hour, 2 hours a day. But it was crazy. So during COVID and now I've been watching TV, and I think I gotta stop all that TV watching and just get to start doing stuff. This cancer's taking a toll on me, and I think that I have to start doing better. I have to at least exercise because that's what was recommended to me for the cancer, so I could get better, have energy. So I have to exercise at least 15, 20 minutes a day or every other day to get better in the cancer. They told me to do yoga or walking, but I haven't been able to do that. So hopefully I could do something else. We'll see. Anyways, just wanted to talk. I'll talk to you guys later.